Frankfurt, Germany, 1744. A boy named Meir Amschel is born in the Judengasse, the Jewish ghetto. Jews in Frankfurt cannot own land, cannot farm, cannot join guilds, cannot live outside the ghetto walls. They are locked in every night. Their occupations are limited to trade and money lending, work Christians consider beneath them. Meir grows up in poverty, orphaned young, trained as a clerk in a banking house. He learns currencies, he learns exchange rates. He learns that money itself is a commodity that can be bought and sold like grain or cloth. At 21, he returns to Frankfurt and starts a small business trading coins and antiques. He is one of thousands of such traders across Europe. There is no indication he will become anything else. By the time he dies in 1812, he will have created the most powerful financial institution in the world. His 5 sons will control the flow of money between nations. They will fund wars on multiple sides simultaneously. They will have information networks faster than any government, and they will be so essential to European finance that kings and prime ministers will have no choice but to deal with them. This is not a story about money. This is a story about architecture, how one man designed a system so elegant that his descendants would dominate global finance for over a century. Mayer Rothschild's genius was not financial sophistication. Other bankers understood money as well as he did. His genius was structure. He had 5 sons. He placed each one in a different European capital. Amschel stayed in Frankfurt. Solomon went to Vienna. Nathan went to London. Kalman went to Naples. Jacob went to Paris. 5 brothers in 5 capitals, linked by blood, trust, and constant communication. They called themselves the 5 Arrows, after the family symbol showing 5 arrows bundled together, unbreakable. This was not a business with branches, it was a family with positions. Each brother operated independently but coordinated constantly. Information flowed between them through private couriers faster than any government's diplomatic channels. When war broke out between 2 of their host countries, the brothers continued doing business with both sides. They were not citizens of any nation, they were citizens of the Rothschild network, and the network served the network. This is the first play. Network beats node. A single banker in a single city is a node. He has local power and local information. The Rothschilds created a network spanning the 5 most important financial centers in Europe. No competitor could match their reach. When Nathan in London learned something that affected Paris markets, Jacob knew within days. When Solomon in Vienna heard rumors of Austrian military movements, the information reached all brothers simultaneously. Their competitors were playing chess. They were playing chess while seeing the entire board from 5 angles at once. Your move. Examine your position. Are you a node or a network? Are you building connections that multiply your reach, or are you optimizing a single location? The person with the network will eventually dominate the person with the better node because information and opportunity flow to networks preferentially. The Battle of Waterloo in 1815 created the most famous legend about Rothschild wealth. The popular story goes like this. Nathan Rothschild knew about Napoleon's defeat before the British government. He used this information to manipulate the London stock market, first spreading rumors of British defeat to crash prices, buying at the bottom, then revealing the truth and making an enormous fortune. This story is probably exaggerated or false. What actually happened was simpler, but still remarkable. The Rothschild courier network did learn of Wellington's victory before official channels. Nathan did profit from the early information, but the mechanism was government bonds, not stock manipulation, and the profits, while significant, were not the market-cornering coup of legend. What matters more than the specific event is what it represented. The Rothschilds had built an information infrastructure that could beat governments. In an era when information moved at the speed of horses and ships, they had invested in the fastest horses, the fastest ships, and the most reliable messengers. They did not have better analysis.
This is the second play, information before action. The Rothschilds understood that in finance, timing is everything. The same information that creates profit on Monday creates nothing on Wednesday because everyone knows it by then. They invested heavily in getting information faster than anyone else. Carrier pigeons, dedicated couriers, ships standing by to cross the channel, networks of correspondence in every major city. This infrastructure cost money to maintain even when it was not being used, but when events moved quickly, the investment paid off enormously. Your move. How fast is your information? Are you acting on what you know or on what you knew days ago? In any competitive environment, the person who knows first has the advantage. This does not mean being obsessed with news. It means building systems that deliver relevant information to you faster than to your competitors. The Rothschilds became essential to European governments by providing a service no one else could match, moving large amounts of money across borders. In the early 19th century, this was extraordinarily difficult. Different currencies, different legal systems, different political relationships, and physical danger in transporting gold or silver. The Rothschilds had brothers in the capitals where money needed to go. They had established creditworthiness in each location. They could transfer funds through bookkeeping entries rather than physical shipment. When Britain needed to pay continental allies during the Napoleonic Wars, they used the Rothschilds. When Austria needed to borrow money from British investors, the Rothschilds arranged it. They became the plumbing of European finance. This made them indispensable. It also made them politically invulnerable. Governments that owed them money had strong incentives to protect them. Governments that might need their services in the future had strong incentives not to offend them. This is the third play. Make yourself necessary to both sides. The Rothschilds did business with governments that were at war with each other. This was not hypocrisy, it was strategy. By serving all sides, they ensured that no side could afford to destroy them. Any government that moved against them would find the Rothschilds had friends and debtors in enemy capitals who would object. Their neutrality was not moral, but practical. It created a web of dependencies that protected them from any single threat. Your move. Consider who you serve and who you might need. Are you building relationships only with one faction, one side, one type of client? Concentration creates vulnerability. The person who is useful to multiple parties, especially parties in conflict, becomes difficult to attack because attacking them creates enemies. Speed in communication created profit, but it required constant investment. The Rothschilds maintained their own courier network across Europe. These were not occasional messengers, but a permanent infrastructure. Couriers stationed at key points, dedicated ships ready to sail, carrier pigeons trained for specific routes. The system cost money whether news was flowing or not. Many competitors saw this as wasteful. Why maintain expensive couriers during peacetime when nothing urgent was happening? The Rothschilds understood that you cannot build the network after you need it. The moment of crisis is exactly when the network must already exist. When Waterloo happened, their network was ready. Their competitors were scrambling to find messengers. By the time rivals had reliable information, the Rothschilds had already acted on it.
This is the fourth play. Speed converts to money. The Rothschild courier network was not a luxury, it was a wealth-generating machine. Every hour of advantage converted directly to profit. They could buy bonds while prices were low, sell while prices were high, and move to the next opportunity before slower actors understood what had happened. This required investment in advance without guarantee of return. The network sat idle much of the time, but when it mattered enormously. Your move. What infrastructure are you building for speed that costs money today but will pay off under pressure? The investments that seem wasteful during calm periods are often the investments that determine survival during storms.
You cannot build speed in crisis. You must have built it before. Mayor Rothschild demanded that his sons follow strict rules. The family business must remain in the family. Sons must marry within the family or within approved Jewish banking families. This seems extreme by modern standards. It was dynastic strategy. By keeping capital and marriage within tight boundaries, Meir ensured that the family fortune would not fragment across generations. Competitors' dynasties rose and fell as inheritances were divided, as daughters married outside the business, as sons pursued different interests. The Rothschilds maintained concentration. The cost was personal. Arranged marriages, limited choices, lives structured around family interest rather than individual desire. Many descendants chafed at these restrictions. Some broke away, but the core survived. The Rothschild name still appears in finance today, 250 years after Meir was born in a ghetto he was not allowed to leave. This is the fifth play. Dynasty requires sacrifice. The Rothschilds did not become a dynasty by accident. They did it by subordinating individual desires to family strategy. Each generation made sacrifices that served the generations after. This is uncomfortable for modern sensibilities. We value individual choice, but individual choice often fragments accumulated advantage. The person who inherits wealth and spends it according to personal preference dissipates it. The family that maintains discipline across generations compounds it. Your move. What are you building that will last beyond you? And what sacrifices are required to make it last? The answer may be uncomfortable. Dynasty is not built by doing what you want. It is built by doing what continuity requires. The Rothschilds are still here. The family still operates in finance, though nothing like their 19th century dominance. Their story has accumulated conspiracy theories the way old furniture accumulates dust. They have been blamed for every war, every market crash, every political movement that someone wanted to attribute to shadowy puppet masters. Most of this is nonsense, often with anti-Semitic roots. What is true is that they demonstrated something important about power. You do not need to rule directly to influence outcomes. You do not need armies if you have ledgers. The Rothschilds never commanded a single soldier, but governments that commanded millions of soldiers had to deal with them because money is the energy that makes armies move. What do we take from a family that turned a ghetto address into a financial empire? Network beats node. Build connections that multiply reach beyond any single position. Information before action. Invest in knowing faster, not just knowing more. Make yourself necessary to both sides. Diversify relationships across potential conflicts. Speed converts to money. Build infrastructure for speed before you need it. Dynasty requires sacrifice. What lasts beyond you costs choices within you. Meir Rothschild was born in a locked ghetto. His great-great-grandchildren attended the coronations of kings. That transformation required vision, ruthlessness, and a willingness to build structures that served the family more than any individual. The ghetto is gone. The family remains. In the long game of wealth and power, that is the only score that matters.
If you want to master yourself, hit subscribe. New playbook every day. I'll see you tomorrow.